Christina, I'm so glad to have you with me right now to have a conversation about NFTs and Bitsky and all that you and your team are doing. Can you please introduce yourself, a little bit of your background, and we'll dive into it.
Cool. Thanks, Ian. I'm really excited to be here. So I lead marketing, I look after marketing things over at Bitsky. My background is quite varied, coming from a culture marketing background, actually. Lots of content marketing and partnerships, a bit of biz dev as well. And recently joined Bitsky probably, about 6 months ago now. So excited to be here, drinking out of a fire hose, learning every day. Hopefully that answered your question a little bit, but happy to elaborate wherever.
Well, why don't we elaborate on community? What has been surprising to you about community in a Web3 environment? What maybe are you most engaged by or excited about when it comes to this new decentralized community that we're all building?
I was actually talking to my friend Zhang over at Friends with Benefits about this a few months ago. We were at BitCon, and both of us were just so amped about just what an incredible group that's represented here. The intersection, like both of us, we're coming from the culture world, but we also love technology. We both game, and we're like, it's kind of hard to find that intersection, like with the advent of Web3 and being able to find communities across Discord and more. Like we're finding more and more people that are super like-minded, that want to build, that have similar interests and passion points, and it's not so linear. It's so cross-functional, and that's what's getting me really excited. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I joined Bitsky, was more the ability to architect new constructs in this space with the tools that we have with the blockchain. So yeah.
When it comes to the tools, the platforms, the tech, how do you approach those things? And is your approach different as the head of marketing than the approach of maybe the more tech-oriented developer, CTO type folks?
Yeah, definitely. So I bring the non-tech perspective to the team. I'm so blessed to be working with a team that is extremely tech heavy. I mean, they've been doing this since 2017, which is, of ages in blockchain years, right? And I was able to walk into a really robust stack already. And what the team has been passionate about from the start is abstracting away the complexities of the blockchain and making it super easy for anyone to come in and start buying and selling and creating things in the metaverse. And that's what I'm excited about, is making it more accessible for people that aren't engineers, don't have blockchain experience. And, that's something that I've been passionate about my entire life, is making sure that as new technologies come into play and spaces proliferate that, there's accessibility for people that look like myself, for women, for people of color. And the team has had that embedded in their DNA from the start with Bitsky. And so when we are looking at, these primitive ingredients of our API and more, it's really fun to talk as a group about what do we want to build, what are the recipes we want to build and equip the world with, so then they can be creative and start advancing what we know NFTs are capable of beyond just arts and collectibles, which is amazing use case. But even beyond that, we're super excited about what does that mean if you can take your NFT and actually use it in a third party home, in a game or on social media, in places that people actually live and spend their time. So yeah.
I love that. Maybe we could talk a bit about the future before we wrap up.
Yeah.
If I say the NFT 2024, what are you projecting and hoping for over the course of the next 2 or 3 years with what you're working on at Bitsky and just maybe in the NFT space in general?
I think what I'm really excited about is seeing a lot of platforms adopt this technology and the inherent philosophies that come with it, of making technology more democratized and equitable. I think for example, with social media platforms, when we came up and Facebook was a thing, and as it became, Instagram and then TikTok and everything, as creators, you're kind of just renting space, you're spending a lot of time, you're creating content, but you're not getting to participate in the financial upside of that creation. Like it's the platforms that are getting to sell your time for advertising revenue. And I think what I'm really excited about is seeing more of these platforms integrating blockchain technology to be able to allow creators and people that are spending their time online to be able to commodify and actually make money doing the things that they love doing in a way that is more equally distributed. Having the fan be able to participate in that financial upside too. So I think that's what it's going to start looking like. I mean, we're already on the Bitsy side having like really incredible conversations with huge platforms and conglomerates that are really thoughtfully and meaningfully thinking about like how do they integrate this? Because they know that if they don't evolve here, that they're going to be left in the dust. Like there's what Web3 means and what blockchain means is that like more people can actually make a living doing the digital things that they love to do and that we spend so much time in. So yeah.
It's so good. Well, maybe a final word. If you had all the billboards in Times Square and you have all the attention of the community at NFT NYC, right? 5,000 folks are going to be there. What might you want to say to all of them?
Specific to the say like endemic community. WAGMI. We all gonna make it. I think there's too many well-intentioned people here with incredible background skill sets and more. Like I really passionately believe that like we are at the precipice of something really great here, and it's going to be a marathon. It's not like an overnight thing. Like, you know, thankfully, very thankful to everyone that came into the space first to make it possible for others like myself who aren't blockchain natives, aren't tech natives, to come in and start thinking through how can we equip the rest of the world with this technology. So
So glad that you joined me, Christina. For anybody that's watching us live or the archive, thank you for your attention. If you don't know me, my name's Ian Utile. I'm one of the co-producers of NFT NYC, and we have the joy of incredible people like you, Christina, and your company, Bitsky, joining us and making NFT NYC what it is. So I thank you, and I'll see you